Just me drinking my water right here. Water's healthy for you, obviously. So, high school. It's tough. It's High school is not easy. High school is high school and middle school for me is interesting. You learn, you experience, and you feel a lot of things in high school. High school especially. Okay, I'm 17. I'm a junior and I go to a relatively good school. It's not great, but it's average, I guess. It's not like super like amazing education or programs or anything. It's just an average, school. Um and I live in a pretty modest family slash neighborhood. Pennies are pinched. Pennies are pinched. That's what I meant to say. When you think of two words, they get mixed up. Anyways, um, I live. I don't live with my parents. I live with my grandparents because family problems. Um, and I think I never had like a traditional mother and father relationship. I never lived with them, or I did with one of them, but it wasn't like a normal family. It didn't work out, and that's okay. It's not your fault. It's not my fault. They weren't things I could control. Um, you know, I'm kind of poor, but I'm not like super super poor. Like I live in a modest family. Like okay, I know I've been talking about like me for like the first like half, but like I'm just trying to give you an personal introduction, but I'm not trying to sound selfish or anything like that. Like man, it's it's rough, okay? And basically I want to tackle a bunch of points. It's okay to have bad grades. It's okay to not have friends. I'm not popular at all. Uh, I don't, you know, look, man, like, it's 2021. I'm not wearing, like, trends or I don't, I mean, I use social media sometimes. I don't use it a lot. Uh, I don't really use TikTok. I just don't know. It's not my thing. Uh, I'm relatively, I'm just not popular because I just don't think I connect with people, and I'm just, you know, I have like two friends. I have two people that I'm close to, and that's fine. You don't need like a huge friend group. You can be fine having just one or two people, and that's plenty. Like, you don't need to have so called friends. They don't do anything important for you, and I feel like people just want to fit in, so they do things. They don't act themselves. They don't try to be themselves to impress other people. I think that's stupid, but that's what society has lingered us to do. And, I'm limited. Like, I only have limited knowledge. I admit that I don't know everything. I admit that I'm just, I'm still learning. I'm still young. I'm really young, actually. Um, I have goals, but I know a lot of people my age don't. A lot of people just don't give a shit about their future because of shit that happened in their house, neglect, abuse from relationship, uh, family members, uh, problems, history of drug problems, uh, not fitting in, being really freaking depressed. I feel like that sometimes. A lot of people feel like that. It's absolutely okay. It's okay to feel, you know? It's okay to feel feelings. It's okay to not be happy. And I think that's why people turn to drugs, especially in high school, because it's like to relieve the pain. That's why people cut. That's why people look, man, don't do that stuff because you're going to regret it for the rest of your life. Vaping, smoking, it's not cool. I've seen what it does. Okay, I've experienced it. Don't do it. Like, just please, if you're doing it, just please reconsider because it significantly shortens your life. And you haven't even started your life yet. You're not even graduated. Okay? I know it's tough, but you might be asking like, dude, how? There's no way. I'm destined to do drugs for the rest of my life. I'm destined to just give up. I'm destined to not do anything. I don't care. Why'd you click on this video? See, my advice is the best I can give. There is not a single answer to life. The human mind is so complex that emotions are rapid or slow. They can control your emotions and your emotions can control them. And ultimately, emotions can control you somewhat. Out of how mature you are, you can control how you react to things. A subject, a partner cheating on you. I'll get to that in a sec. Someone, getting shit grades is reacting harshly to people, peers, I can't speak for everyone, but there's ways, there's ways. I've struggled with depression for like forever, man. Like okay, I'm 17 now. I got diagnosed when I was 12. So it's 5 years, man. 5 years of my life I had to deal with that. People, I think, that don't have it, they try to help, they try to sympathize, but ultimately they just make it worse for me personally because we feel things, Man, I'm sorry if I'm not giving the best advice. I want you guys to know that you're not alone. There's people out there. Dude, everyone experiences high school, man. Well, not everyone, but like everyone. Everyone you know. Like everyone you've grown up with, you're around your society. Everyone goes to school. We all have to experience shit and things we don't want to experience. Um, Look, man, I don't even really hang out with people. I'm the quiet kid. I'm the I'm the kind of guy that I guess you know, I never really approached people. I never took the effort to come towards people. I wanted to talk to people, but I just couldn't. It was just I've like I have all these things that just prohibit me from like I just get really really nervous. I get a lot of anxiety and it's really hard. I want to talk to people, but I'm just really shy. And I've gotten better at that because I've gotten therapy and I've done things to help with that. Um, Talking to therapist is is actually pretty beneficial, but it has to be the right therapist. It has to be the right person. Um, it has to be the right person, or it's not going to work out. Look, man, I've look, man, I've especially had problem talking to girls. Oh my word, tell me about it, man. Like, guys, if you think that's bad, like, I just can't, and that's normal too. That's normal. If you feel like that, I feel like that. It's normal. To kind of fear talking to the opposite sex at this age. You know, raging hormones, as older people say. You know, it's true. It's true. Our minds are not developed quite yet, so we go rickety rick because our body is still trying to get to that point where everything meets its goals, including your hormones, which are very complicated. It's all these chemicals in your body regressing. I don't need to explain that, but yeah. For you guys out there that has never had a girlfriend but really wants one, I'm that person. Look, screw incels. I'm not an incel, okay? I I absolutely respect women. I have nothing against them. Um, just before I talk about this, yeah, I've never had a girlfriend before in real life. I've online dated, but that's the emotion is still there, but the physical feels of it is just not there. Um, I've I've wished I've had it, but I just haven't been interested in me. But I think I matured to the point where I don't think people understand me. You know, I think people just were confused, and I feel like people just didn't understand me in general. So I feel like they just moved on to someone better, someone else they thought that was. You know, sometimes I get pretty self conscious. I'm not ugly. I don't think I'm ugly. I'm not like, I don't know. You know, there's other guys also that probably pursue and actively like talk to people, and I just don't. And you know, I've had problems watching porn. I've been addicted to that stuff. Man, wait if you have to. I I don't know why. It's a pet peeve of mine. I hate drama. I absolutely hate when people are like, "Oh, this person is destined." Like people in high school, this person is destined to be with me for the rest of my life. No, you're still developing. Like, how do you know that you're destined? That's stupid. Like, You ever wonder why most relationships break up? It's because we have to learn from them. You're gonna go through several heartbreaks. They absolutely suck. And you might be like, hold on, you've never experienced this shit before. I've online dated. I've been in a toxic relationship before. I've video chatted and we've showed her face. And I know it's not like in real life where you can hold hands and do all that, which I wish, kiss, be naughty, just things like that. You don't need to do that, man. The worst time to be in a relationship is when you're actively searching for one. It's ironic because when you meet people, there's people that are naturally going to be attracted to you. In high school, it's harder. And sometimes they're just sometimes in high school they don't know it yet. People aren't themselves until they're in their 20s. We're not developed yet. And I admit I don't know everything. I just try to give the best advice I can. So let's see, I've talked about girlfriends and relationships. I've talked about how I'm kind of a loser. No, I'm not a loser. I'm just not popular. Assignments, do them, okay? Don't slack out. Do assignments. Because they determine if you're going to have a job in the future. Because in society, we have to move in it. And if we don't make an effort to do our homework, we're not going to get an interview, and then we're not going to get a job, and then we might be homeless or never make money or have a really shit job with very, very slow paying. And I'm sure you don't want that for the rest of your life. Oh yeah, one more thing. I know I've been talking on this video for like almost 20 minutes. When you have goals and ambitions, and I know some of you do, and I'm going to make more videos of these, but you have to fucking try, man. Like, you have to actually do things. You can't sit on your ass all day and expect things to happen. Like man, I play Roblox, okay? I know most people are not into that, but I want to learn coding, right? I have to actually learn coding. You're going to run into problems, okay? You might not know how to do a certain task. It might not make sense in your head. It might not make sense on the thing. You have to look for sources. You have to go and look for things to actually do them. You have to somehow get yourself in the mindset to be like, yeah, I can accomplish something. But I'm not saying you have to work every single hour of your life like Elon Musk. I just mean, you can be lazy sometimes. I mean, it's cool to relax, but like, don't be a wimp, Make effort. Do things you're interested in, like try new things. Try things you're already interested in. What things like you're passionate about, like what things you care about. Look, man, society gives us often the wrong messages. Like, society says, like, have sex, get rich, be popular, have like 1 million followers on Facebook. You're comparing to yourself to people online you've never even met. And of course it's going to make you feel depressed because you feel like they're better than you. And you know what? That's a bunch of bullshit. No one is better than you, man. Everyone is individually special. We all have our own talents. Sometimes we just haven't found them yet, and we gotta look for them. Sometimes we already do, but we just have to do it. I mean, I can't say for everyone. I mean, sometimes you have to get help, in order you have to get like help sometimes, like sometimes just the psychological things are just too bad, but for the rest of you, you can make a change. Your life hasn't even begun. Mine hasn't either. High school is like not real, man. It's like a dystopia, a a current but not a lasting dystopia for teenagers. And it's hard. It's fucking hard. Uh okay, like I said, I'm a geek. I like Roblox. Uh Most teenagers my age probably don't like Roblox. I'm into like weird music. I'm into metal. I know most people are into like pop and rap and all that stuff. Dude, if you want to go down a bad rabbit hole, you can. If you want to go down a good rabbit hole, you can. You can decide where you want your life to go. You can choose to be like, I don't want to do shit the rest of my life. I don't fucking care. Or you can be, I want to have ambitions. I want to try to think about my future. The earlier on you think about your future, the better off you're gonna be. I promise you. Invest like invest money, like invest money in things. Uh, like get job applications. Like have goals. Like have like personal goals that are meaningful to you. Try new things, like I said earlier in this video. Just be yourself. Like, dude, I have like I have 37 subscribers. I don't compare myself to someone with 5 million subscribers. That's ridiculous. It's not ridiculous because it's normal, but it doesn't make it right. I mean, don't feel bad if you're comparing yourself to other people. You just have to learn how to tone it down and be like, they have their own goals. And oh my gosh, look, okay, like, don't be jealous of other people. I mean, I know we're all insecure. There's two things you have to keep in mind. There's things you can change, and there's things you can't change. And then there's things, actually three things. Things to keep in mind of. Things to keep in mind of is your mindset. Instead of maybe being jealous of somebody with a bigger ass than you, or has, I'm trying to find a good example. They're more popular and all that shit. Or maybe they're just really good at, like, since it's not personal, maybe they're really good at like drawing, or they're like really athletic or something. Those are things that they've worked for. You can admire them, but don't envy them, because what's the point in that? There's no point in envying anyone. Instead, you can admire them and be like, they've made it this far. did these things that made them into the person they are, or the person they're becoming, not who they are. And things you can shit, sorry. Things you can change are things like you can put effort into, like, trying to make YouTube videos. That's what I'm trying to doing. Sometimes I don't have the motivation, but I still try to. Trying to learn new skills, etc. Those are things you can change. Things I can't change is I can't change the fact that I'm the youngest sibling in my family. I mean, okay, that's probably a terrible example, but like, I can't change the fact that this person is more popular than me. That's not something I can control. It's something out of my reach. It's something that's not physically changeable. And you have to accept it. Be like, okay, popularity, how many followers or likes you have doesn't mean shit. If social media like Instagram, TikTok, or Snapchat, if that shit's making you feel bad, delete it. I don't care. Just delete it. If it makes you feel mentally ill, don't lie to yourself. Don't say, oh yeah, but I need it to get more followers. Do you know what I'm talking about? Delete that shit if it makes you feel bad. Okay? Like, it's not needed. You can rise above. Be yourself, man. Like, not everyone's gonna like you, and that's okay. It's pretty awkward, okay? High school's awkward, but try to talk to people. Try to, like, interact with people. Try to, like, join clubs and see what people are doing. I know right now in COVID it's pretty hard, but I just wanted to try to give the best advice I could. Oh yeah, I'm going to talk about one more thing. Back to my relationship, or girlfriends and all that. I mean, this can apply to girls too, the reverse, but like, man, it's okay to not have a girlfriend in high school. I get it. I mean, like, not every, but like most teenagers want to be in a relationship. They want to feel, they want to love, they want to have a partner, they want to have someone they can talk to. I get that. It's deep stuff. It's human emotions. And that's okay. But, like, don't go for her because she's cute. You want to have sex with her. Go for her because she is someone who genuinely cares about you and someone who wants to have and make the difference for the better for you. Have someone who actually wants to make a difference in your life. You're going to go through breakups, and that's okay. I've been through a few online. They suck. They hurt a lot. But over time, you become better, and you heal. You can learn to control your depression. I've learned to control my ADHD, and I'm working on having a better diet. I'm working on being more athletic. I'm working on trying to do the right things for myself and my family. I hope the best for you guys. And I know this video probably doesn't apply to everyone, but just the general, anyone who watches this, I hope I've done something good. I hope I've made your day. and made you have a new perspective and gain synapses in your brain. And if you think I'm a big punching bag and that I suck, then leave this video. I mean, you're probably not even on at this point, but that's what I'd say to the haters. I simply do not care. But thank you to those who are willing to listen and try to gain a better perspective. I was in an abusive relationship. I was lied to. I was cheated on twice. I was manipulated. I think I already said that. I was told to go kill myself. She said she'd kill herself. She said terrible other things I'm not going to say in this video. I'm not going to say her name either because I respect her. And she unfriended me because I think she wanted to hurt me, and she just did stupid stuff, and she was a liar, and I think she had problems of her own, and I hope she gets over them. Some people just don't work out. Okay, so to wrap things up, I just want to say that things are going to get better if you choose them to be. There's no simple answer to life. Look, man, nothing makes sense. Most things don't make sense, okay? Everything's complicated, and it's okay not to know. But don't compare yourself to other people, and just be wary. And shit, what was I gonna say? I forgot. It's so annoying when I forget what I was gonna say. Yeah, try to be a better try to be the best person you can. Try to be kind, try to be helpful, try to be just a good person. And people will naturally like you more for that. And that's just being a good person. There's probably a lot of things I wanted to say in this video that I probably forgot. But I said what I could, and hopefully I said enough things that make sense. Hopefully. So yeah. You guys have a good day. Oh yeah, I was gonna talk about personal stuff. Or actually, well, my YouTube channel. If you guys want to check out my YouTube channel, I don't really upload videos like this. I'm not editing this shit, but you can usually watch me like playing Minecraft, or I know they're low quality, but don't have the proper stuff to do it, but I do what I can. I do Roblox tutorials. You can watch that. I do Terraria. It's like 2D Minecraft. I do a whole bunch of other stuff. I'm eventually going to do a lot more surprises on this channel. I heavily suggest you check my channel out. Like, I'm not going to be someone who ever begs for subscribers. So don't ever expect me to be don't ever expect me to be like, hey, please subscribe, smash the like button. This video is sponsored by Piggly Wiggly. Just shit like that. Like, just sorry, YouTube, nothing against you, man. Just, I know this channel's small, but like, who cares? Just join the club, you know. I might even make a Discord sometime, and feel free to talk about whatever you want on there, you know? Anyways, this is the Cynical Portal. Peace out.